No, you just have to go in with these colors and you shouldn't be scared and you shouldn't be terrified. But I'm terrified, okay? This hair is not giving what I thought it was gonna give in no way, shape, or form. Stop every single time I put these nails on, I'm like, you want a hot buddy? You want a Bugatti? Bikini, sip a martini. You better work. You better work. I want to spill a little bit of secrets. Not a lot, baby girl, just a little bit. I think predominantly me choosing to do on the internet what I do on the internet has turned heads, as I always do. People trying to block you from the lane that you're getting in. So I have a condition, and this condition makes me like to do things that I like to do. And although you see flashy degree titles, or although you see, you know, flashy job titles, or whatever the case may be, whatever you do with your life is what you do with your life. And I'm not here, sweeties, I'm never here to come and judge you because you're doing something different. Okay, this is really done, but I'm licking it out. Bam, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Ooh, this one has a darker lid than this one. Alright, switching up packaging. I like that. That's how you know that these people are on their business. They're on their business. Look at this. Okay, I think we have enough. I am extremely disoriented. I'm extremely nervous. I'm all the things all the time. And a lot of people don't understand that. I guess, you know, to really understand my personality and to really understand where I come from when I say and do most things, I think you really need to know me, you know? But I'm genuinely such a warm-hearted person who always just wants to see everybody do good and be good. You know, I grew up being bullied, and even till this day, grown people with children. People with children, people with actual kids are doing the bullying. So, like, now it's just these moments in my life. Like, shout out if you're that age where you just have full circle experiences with a lot of trauma from your childhood, where you don't realize that people's kids literally come to school to beat you up. And then you wonder why. Where do they hear this? But then their mothers are doing this with, ouch, these rings are not helping me right now. I have a very sensitive skin, so I'll put them back on when I'm done, because I really want to get it down in my neck and I don't want to hurt myself. Like, your child is gonna grow up and they're gonna continue that mean energy because they get it from you, even though you think you're not giving it to your kid. Like, they experience what you experience, and they literally go live out what happens inside their house. And that's why when a lot of people say, like, it starts in your home, that's what it is. Yeah, applying turn the other cheek. Applying turn the other cheek in this internet realm of a world, it would have you wanting to turn the other cheek on turn the other cheek. I am so sensitive. Like, this is literally bruising from right now. Look at that. If I wrap my hair up, would it make a difference? Let's get our face beat going. People have been asking, or not even asking, they've been trying to humiliate me for the way I sound. Now, you don't even necessarily know if that's the way you sound, you know what I mean? But for me, just briefly, I am not your average South African girly. Obviously, we know that. Every time I try and explain the case, obviously, there will forever be more and more and more people wanting to figure out because I was like, you have kids and this is how you treat other people's kids? Wow, girl. So that was that. But all in all, personality wise, what you see is really what you're gonna get. Like, so many things were above our pay grades that us as a society, as colored people from South Africa, for us to even still remotely still drag each other down is the question that we should be answering. Like, why is it that there's so much hate being given from your own kind? At the end of the day, it's quite sad because English is not my home language. Or not my home language, it's not my first language. I had a combination of languages when I, got brought up. And predominantly, my entire household was Afrikaans or is Afrikaans, but me, I got the best of both worlds. They spoke to me in English and Afrikaans. And also, I did go to Afrikaans schools though, which was a pain in my behind when I actually transferred to a English university. Oh my goodness. And doing science subjects in English and you're an Afrikaans speaking person, oh my god, that's the devil does other work in those areas. I think now more so in my life, I'm more interested in me. Because at the end of the day, if you continue to be derailed by people, and I've been a victim of derailing myself for people for such a long time. I'm just going to do my eyebrows real quick and I'll be right back. That's what I want my life to be like. I want people to go, she's probably in the Illuminati. So for the look that we're creating today, I'm gonna be using the Jawbreaker and the Psychedelic palette. Yes, sir. The rain, winter is coming. I was a tomboy for the majority of my childhood, plus my adolescence. Now I'm like so invested in it, and makeup is like so therapeutic, and I've always loved making and creating videos, the whole tea, the whole nine, and I've never been consistent because of people like this lady, because of people that are from my, not even from my neighborhood. You guys have never been like that because you guys know this is just the gig when the English is going on. Maar as die Afrikaans daar is die Afrikaans daar, maak nie saak hoe ons praat, ons is hierso. Verstaan jy? Ons is hierso, ons kan klap as ons die taal moet praat. Dis die taal moet praat, dan praat ons die taal, jong. Verstaan jy? Nou, maar hierdie kinders, hierdie klog goed, hulle kom hier so aan en dan wil hulle vir jou al hierdie dinge kom vertel. En dan is jy net soos van, hold up, wait a minute, Sister Sarah. Sister Sarah, jy het 'n bloody kind en jy wil ander anties hier so kom, ander anties se kinders hier so kom seermaak met die manier hoe jy hulle hanteer. Sommige name noem en alles. Verstaan jy? Online and internet trolls and bullies, when you're in this atmosphere, it's like another training session or another training in life that gets you to believe that you have to have haters in order for you to succeed. When you are succeeding, you will have haters, and that will be an indication for you that you are doing something right. For a lot of us, the only opportunity that we had to do better was to either go get a job that requires a certificate, or get a job that requires a degree, or get a career that requires a degree. Even having done that, sometimes we're still unsatisfied. So I'm still gonna bake my face as per usual. I'm just gonna bring it a little lower so that when I start blending out, I don't have to blend away my powder. Know what I'm saying? Nah, I mean, cuz. Oh, the African American slang is 100% there. I guess that's what people talk about. Can you see that? Ouch. Can you see those two bad boys in comparison? So the lady in the picture started with blue, so we're gonna start with the inner corner and then move our way to the outer corner. Let's grab. But why do I not know how to look at myself in the mirror right now? Let's just be extra. It's giving extra. Extra, read all about it. Green. I'm doing it with one eye first, like I'm outlining it first, but I know you just have to go in with these colors and you shouldn't be scared and you shouldn't be terrified, but I'm terrified, okay? Pink, gonna go right there. I still don't have that freedom to just dip in a brush and just go, like I don't have that much confidence to even do that. And you know, sometimes when people are in their beginning phase, it's so easy for other people to break them down and for other people to question, like, why are you doing what you're doing? I'm going in with Problem Child Psychedelic Circus palette. It's an orange, and this orange is a little bit brighter than the orange in Jewel Breaker, so I'm just going to use that to buff it in right there. You know, but for people to just assume that you're doing what you're doing because you either want attention or you're scared of being yourself, it's not that. I always want to be myself. It's just people like you cage us because you want us to be this or you want us to be that. You want us to talk like this and you want us to sound like this. It's like you try to box people in what you want instead of letting people be what they want to be. At the end of the day, if they're not harming anyone, then why should it be a problem? These colors are building together so beautifully. Like, look at that. Gumdrop looks cuter than Clownery, I'm not gonna lie. Gumdrop looks cute. And then we're gonna put Gumdrop right there. Gumdrop is beautiful. Right there, do you see that? Oof. I'm a pretty confident kid. It's just when you're learning a new skill and the skill has to be you learning something new online, you know, opening yourself to people's critique is often not a nice thing because everybody essentially just wants to say and do what they want to say and do. And sometimes we could be doing something totally different and not expect someone to comment a nasty and mean thing and then boom, that's the comment you get for the day and that's your realization for the day. But as we are learning and growing, we're realizing that we cannot let people clown us and troll us the way they do. Wow, from the Jewel Breaker palette. I'm packing / secretly blending, packing / secretly blending. What you're supposed to do with the look like this, you just put on colors, bruh. Put it on. I hope it makes sense. Put it on and hope it makes sense. Put it on and I hope it makes sense. Let's wipe this powder off and finish this face, shall we? I truly, in my heart of hearts and in my life of lives, feel like I'm a hype girl. You know what a hype girl is? A hype girly is someone who hypes you up. It's basically a cute word for an empath. I'm going to use Nature Escape for a bronzing color today because Nature is not a bad contour shade. I kind of like it. And the fact that it's an eyeshadow just means it's gonna blend so well right here. Just to further deepen that bad boy up. The nose contour set up. Palette, but I'm just gonna take Bearded Lady and put Bearded Lady right there. She's pink. And she's definitely adding some extra variation to this color. Oh, what are you feeding me? Pink girl. Going in with Sideshow blush. Ooh, she said, girl, are you sure? And I said, girl, no. She is feeling the fantasy. She is feeling the vibe. She is in here. Ma'am, do you see that? I am like a rainbow catastrophe of colors. I hope you guys enjoyed this little session, this little get ready with me, this little chit chat. I do feel a lot more comfortable in, you know, expressing, oh, I love this, I want to put it on, transparent about where I'm coming from. I guess the mismatch between, you know, where the girl is from and what the girl presents as kind of to society has to be in correlation, but I feel like I'm from the world, and if the communication is there, if you can literally hear me and understand me, then that's good enough for me. Over explaining myself, I've definitely gotten to a point where I no longer want to do that, and so definitely when topics like resurface and re-come up, especially like this one, like I try and be more open about helping people understand where I come from instead of just, you know, belittling and shaming and doing all these little wonderful different things that we don't have time for that at all, especially on this channel, especially on my other channel, my reaction channel. Like, you guys know already how it goes down there. So, and if you're not subscribed, subscribe.